Hello! This week, let us take a look at the Grainfather brewing systems, but actually more specifically, and actually this has been brought about by customers questioning, they're requesting information about the differences in both the brewing systems that they make, these being the G30 and the G70. Firstly, price. At this moment, there is a hefty price difference between these two models. But to look at it that simply would just be simply unfair just to both products. There are other single vessel systems such as the Brewing that we also provide. These are available in 3 different sizes with price differences between them really not so great. But this is basically the same machine that produces different batch sizes. Now the G70 is not simply a bigger G30, it's far more than that. This is why we are getting so many inquiries from brewers who are not buying the G70 necessarily for its added capacity, but for its added features. Now, Grainfather had a huge amount of experience with the G30 when designing the G70. What was good, what features could be improved, and also what could be added to make the complete brewing experience, from heating strike water to cleanup, better for the user. Let's start at the capacity. The G70 is extremely flexible in batch size. Using the micro pipework, the smallest grain bill is just 5.5 kilos with a batch size of 30 litres. The standard pipework is designed for grain bills from 8 kilos to 17 kilos with 40 to 70 litre respectively. Now it's important that, especially with the minimums, these are adhered to, as not doing so will cause issues with temperature control. Whilst both units are designed to sit on the floor in use, the G70 has the added advantage of a tap. This, combined with the 100% draining base, means cleaning is a much simpler affair. It can simply be hosed out and either directly drained to a drain or use the pump via a hose to a sink. And actually, whilst we mention the base, it's worth noting that the filter system is totally different with a much larger surface area, which is far less likely to block using pellets or leaf hops. The LCD colour smart controller on the G70 is wireless rather than Bluetooth. You can use it manually, however, connecting the controller to your phone, it means that you can use it as a remote control from anywhere you like. Using the Grainfather app gives access to thousands of recipes, tools and also calculators. Being a bigger unit, naturally you would expect a more powerful pump. On the G70 you certainly get this, and actually I see this as one of the biggest benefits, as the pump is more than good enough to have a whirlpool at the end of the boil and also clean in place once you finish brewing. It also means that emptying the unit is quick. You're looking at around 20 minutes through the counterflow chiller into your fermenter at approximately 20 degrees C. This really is very efficient in water consumption. Finally, there are a couple of nice extra touches, such as the external sight glass, and the filters in the mash basket have a rolled edge, negating the need for a silicone seal and making them stronger. So 2 different brewing machines, 2 different price points. The G30 was a game changer when it was released back in 2015, and with upgrades since, it's still right at the top of its game. The 50,000 units sold speaks absolute volumes. The G70, with its added features, is a real rival and worth a strong consideration. Cheers, see you next week.